In the final moments before the collision, air traffic control recordings show that the controller on duty asked the chopper if it could see the airliner, and the answer was yes. So why did they collide? Let's talk about this with Paul Rinaldi, former president of the National Air Traffic Controllers Association, which is their labor union. Good morning, Paul. Thanks so much for joining us. Let's dive right in. Let's talk about this area, Washington, D.C. I've lived there in the past, and one of the first things you notice when you move there is all of the sound of the helicopters because of the activity, because of the nearby bases and high-level officials traveling. Give us a lay of the land from the air traffic controller's perspective of how busy and dangerous, or not dangerous in general, this airspace is.
So the airspace around Washington National Airport is tremendously busy and complex. The controllers do an outstanding job day in and day out. But unfortunately, it's a profession where you have to be 100% of the time. Now, we don't know exactly what happened last night. And I heard some say this is kind of routine to have the helicopters there. It is. It was a clear night. Communication with air traffic control. We just have to, wait for the NTSB, DOD, and the experts to try to figure out the root causes. There's usually, I would say, more than one cause. It's usually a chain of events that lead up to this.
So, Paul, let me ask you about this. People were probably wondering, when it comes to a military aircraft and a civilian aircraft, is the military aircraft under the same advisories that are issued by air traffic control? Are they listening and hearing and taking guidance from civilian air traffic control?
Yes, they are. If they're in airspace that's being worked by FAA controllers, they're talking to FAA controllers, and there's constant communication going on.
Part of that communication, we understand, is that the air traffic controller said to the helicopter, do you see the plane, the American Airlines plane? And the answer was yes, affirmative, we see the plane. And then there's silence before the collision, according to our understanding. Why would that be the case? Wouldn't the air traffic controller be able to see on the monitors that these are about to collide? Why wasn't there a call to abort?
Well, the air traffic controller probably on their display got something called the CA, a conflict alert, then issued a warning. Do you have that aircraft in sight? The helicopter said yes. We don't know what happened in the cockpit of either aircraft. That's why we have to wait for, the experts to investigate and really get to the root cause of how this happened and make sure it never happens again.
And at this altitude, we understand that the helicopter was flying around 300 feet. We're told that then visual separation takes place. I guess that's where the pilot on the helicopter uses visual cues to see other aircraft in the area. Could you tell us a little bit about that process and if there could be possible confusion at night?
So VFR, visual separation rules, is when it's more than 3 miles visibility and higher than 1,000 feet ceiling for the cloud base. Last night it was clear. There was great visibility. So we use visual separation rules with helicopters for sure in this area, because you can't go to standard separation rules because there's just not enough room. The airspace is so tight. You have corridors where the helicopters need to be. You also have prohibited areas that you have to avoid. Obviously the sensitive areas in Washington, D.C. and the Pentagon. So it's really, it's a narrow path that the pilots and the helicopters have to, both the helicopters and the aircraft need to fly. It's very complex. And I don't want to say it's routine because something tragically went wrong last night. But for the most part, this happens hundreds of times a day that the controllers are communicating with helicopters and aircraft as they're on approach and departing from DCA.
Paul Rinaldi, we are so grateful to have your perspective. Thank you so much for joining us.
Unfortunately, this is a horrible night for aviation in this country, and we've got to make it safer.
It's horrific. Thank you so much.